Where's the horse's ass? We're gonna be cheering on the horses. Hey there, what's up? And thanks for joining me today. In this video, once again, I'm gonna show you why Colorado is the best and most interesting state. We're in Leadville today, the highest city in the United States, and we're gonna watch ski-joring. What the heck is that, you ask? Well, it's kind of like water skiing, except instead of a boat, there's a horse, and instead of water, there's snow. So there's gonna be a skier that's holding onto a rope that's attached to the back of a horse, and they're gonna be going over ramps and collecting these rings and trying not to eat bleep, you know. So, sounds like an incredibly wacky sport. Never seen it in real life. I think today is gonna be a ton of fun. Let's check it out. All right, so I'm here in downtown Leadville, which in fact is where my great-grandfather, Elmer Coleman, was born. And I've never been to Leadville before. It is, as aforementioned, it is the highest city in the continental United States at 10,100 some odd feet. Almost 10, we'll say 10,002 feet. But I'm actually walking on the end of the course here. And it's, people are starting to congregate for sure. I don't know how crowded this event is gonna be. We arrived about 10 a.m. The event starts at high noon. National anthem is gonna start at 11:45. And we found parking quite easily. There's no designated parking for the event, so if you're gonna come up to the Leadville Ski-Joring event, which is the first weekend in March, you know, I'd recommend coming early. Again, I'm not sure if this is gonna be super crowded, but you know, just think ahead. We couldn't find lodging. The original plan was to stay up in Leadville at a hotel, but they were all booked. You know, Leadville is a small town, and this event probably doubles or triples the population for the weekend. Yeah, so I think the hotels book up pretty quickly. So if you want to come stay the weekend, I would for sure do that. Probably 2 to 3 months in advance would be my guess. But we're gonna watch some ski-joring now. I think it's about to start, so let's go. All right, so we're at the very start of the ski-joring course, and we're getting a lot of footage of awesome horses and skiers and everything. One thing we're going to try to do in this video today is talk to a few people who are competing in the event, but this is looking to be really fun.
Oh yeah.
Hey, handsome, nice shirt.
Thank you. He looked right at you, like he knew you were talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm in Leadville for my very first time, watching ski-joring for my very first time. And I just met this nice lady here whose name is?
I'm Katie.
This is Katie. And Katie, this is your first time ski-joring?
Yep, I've lived in Leadville for almost 5 years, and I've always wanted to do this, but first time I actually got to do it.
Well, can I ask some of the basics? The way I explained ski-joring was kind of like water skiing, but instead of a boat, you have a horse. And instead of water, you have snow. Can you tell us the basic premise of ski-joring?
That's pretty much it. So the time is really the most important part. You run for about a quarter mile, and you get timed the whole time, but you also have to hit jumps. You have to ski in between a few poles. You have to catch a couple rings. The skier does all this, the horse just runs straight. But that's the premise. So say you got 17 seconds and they missed one ring, so your time is 18 seconds. So penalties, time, that's how you win.
And are the rings points like in Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes. Well,
Right.
no, you get 0 points added if you get all the rings. So if you miss a ring, that's a point. If that makes sense.
Gotcha. Like it's a bad thing to miss a ring.
You don't want to miss a ring. You don't want to leave any rings behind. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have any idea how ski-joring started?
I wish I did. No,
Oh, okay.
but I know this is, what is it, the 76th, 75th? So Leadville's been doing it for a long time.
All right.
And I know a lot of mountain towns are starting to do their own events, so it's growing in popularity.
Yeah, I've seen that. We actually wanted to go. Do you know off the top of your head what other places do ski-joring in Colorado?
Grand Lake.
Grand Lake.
Which we were thinking about going to next weekend.
Yep.
Silverton, I've got some friends who do that one. A lot of these guys do every single one. I met someone yesterday who's done 10 ski-joring events this year. So Silverton, I know Big Sky, Utah.
Okay.
What other ones?
There's one in Estes Park, isn't there, as well?
I think Estes, maybe even Boulder. I don't know if they had enough snow in Boulder, but
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. How much snow do you need? Because this looks like, I mean, the snow wasn't in the street. It was put there, right?
Yes, so they store snow pretty much all winter, and this, if you want to pan over to it, that's the least amount of snow I've ever seen on the track.
Okay.
We got super sparse snow this winter. Last year it was like, I don't know, maybe 2 feet, and this year it's just a little sheet. So we run our horses barefoot. We don't have shoes on them because if they break through and hit the concrete, they stick.
Is there a person on the back of a horse?
Yes.
I see saddles, so
I
I'm
will
imagining.
be riding, and there will be a skier behind me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So you're a rider.
I'm a rider.
And how is this? Is there any synergy between rider and skier? I mean, do you guys have to? Are you just riding the horse and they're kind of like doing their own thing?
I mean, it depends because my horse is small.
So
What's
your horse's name?
Her name is Scarface. I have to predict their movements because if they carve super hard and we don't expect it, we might just get our legs swept out from under us, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, a lot of times the horses are big enough and strong enough they can just run straight and the skier can do whatever they want. But for me, I definitely have to pay attention to my skier.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so now would you describe yourself as a cowgirl? Do you do other rodeo type events?
No, I don't. I like to work for outfitters when I can. I grew up with horses, so I would think I'd qualify as a cowgirl, but no, I don't run barrels. I don't do rodeos anymore.
Anymore?
Yeah. I used to definitely do kid rodeos growing up.
All right. Any mutton busting?
No, I never mutton busted. I was on a horse, so I didn't have to chase the sheep around.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Good. All right. Well, anything is there anything important for us to know about ski-joring as we experience it for our first time?
What is important? I mean, all of these horses I feel like are pretty impervious to loud noises, so just scream as loud as you can.
Okay, good.
I think it gets them hyped up.
Awesome.
Yeah, they see the crowd,
Good
they
to
hear
know.
the people, and it gets them really excited.
There you go. So there's a lesson on ski-joring. We're going to be rooting for Katie and Scarface, and we're going to be cheering on the horses. So.
Thank you.
All right. Look at that jacket. There's Lemon. This is Lemon. That's a good name. How'd you come up with that name?
My little cousin came up with it, but they just kept saying she was a little lemon.
Aw.
Her full name is Lemon Drop. That's what she'll be running under
Lemon
today.
Drop.
Yeah.
Okie doke, we'll be listening. There's a horse's ass. Yeah, what's your name, by the way?
My name is Joe Cahill.
Joe Cahill. Alrighty, we're here with Joe Cahill, who is participating today in a sport we call ski-joring, or they call ski-joring. And he's a skier. So we're gonna find out a little bit about ski-joring because I really know nothing about it aside from it is, as I've been saying, like water skiing, except instead of a boat, you've got a horse, and instead of water, you have snow. So, Mr. Cahill, tell us how long you've been ski-joring.
I've been ski-joring for 2 years now. This is my second year doing the competition, but normally we practice or just do it for fun at the ranch with the horses.
Okay, and how does one get into ski-joring? I mean, surely there's some bridge from regular old skiing to being pulled on skis on the back of a horse.
Well, my girlfriend and I work at a ski resort, and she owns a horse, so, it's two of our passions that, kind of mesh well, and we decided to give it a try a couple years ago, and it's a lot of fun.
Excellent. And so how many times have you done this?
This is my second year doing the competition, but we've done it, many dozen times,
Okay. And do you do it all only in Leadville, or you do it in some of the other areas where they have some ski joring?
Only in Leadville so far.
Only in Leadville. Do you have goals of doing it in every city in Colorado, in the United States?
We'd love to do the steamboat one.
Okay.
I think Liv, I won't be able to, but I think Liv may be doing, what town is that, Liv, that you're going to do next week?
Grand Lake.
Grand Lake.
Grand Lake. All right. So do you snowboard as well, just out of curiosity?
Mm-hmm.
So you do all the snow sports?
Yep, just about.
Okay. And you couldn't get enough, so you had to be pulled on the back of a horse.
That's right.
Right, and do ramps. Okay. How fast do these horses run? How fast do you get going?
So with Lemon here, we go less than 25. She's a fat little halflinger, but
That's still very fat. And what's the potential for injury here?
pretty high, I think.
Pretty high,
I think
okay.
a few.
Have you?
I think a few skiers hurt their hamstrings yesterday. Pulled something.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad. Nothing dislocated?
I don't think so.
Have you ever had an injury?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. That means you're pretty good. You must be pretty good.
I don't know about that.
You expect to win this? Don't be humble here. Are you going to win or what?
I won't. My draw horse is pretty fast.
Okay.
But not quite winning level. Maybe top 15 or top 10.
Well, we're going to be cheering you on here for sure. Well, this sounds like a really fun sport. I'm really eager to watch it. Thanks so much for talking to us, and I do hope you win. Yeah, there we go. Olivia, you are a ski jorer, and you're what do you call Lemon's handler?
Yes.
Is that what you would say?
I am her owner.
Oh, owner, okay,
Yes.
and handler. So tell us a little bit about Lemon. How old is Lemon?
She's probably 12. We're not entirely sure. But I've had her for about 7 years now. So it's
Did you
part of the
rescue her?
family.
Is that why you don't know? Or
Yeah,
how
she
you-
was an Amish workhorse who
Oh.
found her way through the auction. So
Wow.
we have zero history on her. Sorry,
Okay.
she
That's
loves
all right.
the
That's quite
camera.
all right. Oh, she does.
So I have zero history on her, but you tell by a horse's teeth, so we can
Oh, yeah.
estimate about 12 years old from her.
All right. Now you did mention that Lemon does a few tricks.
She does.
So there's a few unique things about Lemon, and she has a heart shaved in her ass.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but so we'll show that to you a little later. But what can we get as far as tricks here from Lemon?
She can paw. If you want to show her,
So let me see if we can get a good angle.
give you a high five.
Okay, she's gonna give a high five here.
Yep.
Okay, wow, look
There's
at that.
that.
Can you do that once more?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to get a better angle here.
There we go.
Look at that. Lemon giving a high five.
She's
Amazing.
pretty smart. She'll also bow for you.
Okay, so she's gonna give us a bow.
There we go.
Let's see. Can you do that one more time?
Yep.
Sorry. She's big, it's hard to get her all on the camera.
Bow.
Aw,
Good
look at that.
job.
Wow, it's amazing. Now she's gonna be pulling someone on skis.
Yep.
How fast can she run?
She runs about 25. She's not
Yeah.
she's not bred for speed, but
No?
we're just here for fun today. So
What kind of horse is she?
she's a halflinger. They're a Norwegian breed.
Ooh.
They're pretty rare around here,
Norwegian.
but she does really good in the winters, and they're known for being extra smart.
Extra smart.
Yeah, I mean, as
Yeah.
you can,
All right. Well,
she's
hey,
always
we're
got
both
an opinion.
Scandinavian, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, she's she's a really beautiful horse. Well, I really hope so. So you're gonna be riding her?
Yes.
Okay, and who's she pulling?
She pulls my
She's
boyfriend
pulling
Joe.
Joe.
Yes.
Joe Cahill, who we spoke to earlier.
Yep.
All right. So, well, good luck to Lemon and Olivia and Joe, and thanks for talking with us.
Of course, thank you.
There they go. A cowboy and a skier. Wacky dude. All right, so that is going to wrap up an epic day here in Leadville. Watching ski joring, learning all about it, and man, was today an absolute blast talking to some cool people, learning as much as I could about this wacky sport of ski joring. Now, if you stuck with me to the end and you enjoyed this video, I would be honored if you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you're alerted every time I come out with new content. And remember, while I love showing people around the great state of Colorado, it is my mission to help people find their best quality of life through real estate. So if you're looking to move here to Colorado, buy, sell, or invest in this wonderful state, then my information is going to be at the end of this video and also in the description. So you are more than welcome to reach out. I'm Daryl Vaughn, your quality of life realtor, and I'll see you in the next video.
In my